respected scholars, distinguished guests, dear friends, brothers and sisters. At the beginning of my remarks, I pray to Almighty Allah that in this blessed month of Ramadan, especially during the holy nights of Qadr, the prayers and worship of all believers will be accepted. I also pray that this holy month brings peace, calm, blessing, and guidance to all of us. First of all, I would like to sincerely thank the great and noble people of India for the sympathy, support, and solidarity they have shown with the people of Iran in recent days. After the shahadat of the great and respected leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran, His Eminence Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, many messages were sent to the embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran. These messages came from political leaders, religious scholars, thinkers, representatives of different religions, political parties, media organizations, and also ordinary people in India. These were not only official messages. They reflected the deep human feelings, respect, and friendship that exists between the two great nations of Iran and India. For the Iranian people who are going through a very difficult and sensitive time, and sincere sympathy is very valuable and will certainly remain in the historical memory of our nation. Dear brothers and sisters, today the Iranian nation is facing very difficult conditions. Our country has been subjected to an unjust and imposed war. This war has been started by two criminal regimes, the United States of America and the Zionist regime, against the people of Iran. Through their actions, these regimes have not only targeted Iran's sovereignty and territorial integrity, but they have also violated almost all organized principles of international law. Military attacks on civilian infrastructure, threats to regional security, and targeting innocent people are among the actions that have taken place during this aggression. These actions clearly show that these regimes have no real commitment to international law, human principles, or moral values. Sadly, innocent civilians have also been victims of these attacks. One of the most painful and shocking crimes was the attack on the elementary school in the city of Mina. In this brutal attack, 165 innocent students who were simply in their classroom to learn and build a better future were martyred. This heartbreaking tragedy caused deep pain for all people of Iran and created great sorrow and anger across the country. At the same time, this crime once again revealed the true face of those who claim to defend human rights. Throughout its history, the Iranian nation has faced many external threats and pressures. However, it has always passed through these challenges with patience, unity, and determination. Today, same spirit of resistance and solidarity can be seen among the people of Iran. During these sensitive days, while the country was facing serious threats, a new leader of the country was selected according to the legal mechanisms of the Islamic Republic of Iran and in accordance with the constitutions. His Eminence Ayatollah Sayyid Mujtaba Khamenei was chosen as the leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran. This selection was carried out within the legal framework and based on the will of the Iranian nation. It clearly showed that this is what the Iranian people is decided by the people of Iran themselves, not by foreign powers. No power outside the borders of Iran can decide for the Iranian nation. His Eminence Ayatollah Sayyid Mujtaba Khamenei is a religious scholar who is well aware of the political and social issues of the country. For many years, he has studied and taught Islamic science in religious seminaries. And at the same time, His Eminence has been closely familiar with the political and social development in Iran. For this reason, many consider him a scholar who, in addition to deep religious knowledge, also has a clear understanding of the realities of the modern world and the needs of society. In conclusion, I would once again like to sincerely thank everyone who expressed sympathy with the Iranian people during these difficult days. I especially thank the dear people of India, religious leaders, religious minorities, political parties, government officials, scholars, media activists, and all friends who send message of condolence and solidarity. This solidarity shows that the human values are still alive in the world, and the nation can stand together beyond border and politics. We pray to Almighty Allah to grant the Iranian nation patience, strength, and victory on this difficult path, and to spread peace, justice, and human dignity throughout the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.